I'm Ghostface now in COD Warzone. My new favourite skin. I think, listening to it, they actually got the original actor or voice actor to come back and do some voice lines specific for Warzone. I appreciate that. It's good stuff. And today, we're playing some Iron Trials solos and we'll be taking a look at the new Warzone map, Caldera. Throughout the past week, really, Call of Duty have dropped massive blogs with information, screenshots, news about how the Warzone integration with the map is going to work, with Vanguard, all that good stuff. And I wanted to take a look at it today because there's some really interesting and also bizarre stuff going on here that I didn't think we would see in Warzone. So I haven't really played Warzone properly for a couple weeks now. I think it was October 16th when I played that random match with those French people. You know, the one that I posted that went really well. The weekend after that, I tried the new Halloween mode, the Haunting, and I don't know, it's just not as fun as it was last year. Being honest with you guys, I don't know whether that's the fact that it's ghosts now instead of zombies, or you need 3 things to come back to life rather than 2. There's less chaos, you've got the safe zones. It just wasn't doing it for me. So I played a few rounds with a couple of people on my Discord, and I don't think I'm going to touch it again, to be honest with you. But this is solo Iron Trials. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they've done solo Iron Trials before. And I love this game mode. It changes a load of fundamental things with the game. And in solos, you know, there's no berthas, no trucks, no dead silence, no stopping power. Loadouts are much harder to get. Time to kill is much higher. I love it. I think it's great. It just removes a lot of crutches from the game, and I really like that. So I only played one match of it this morning. This is the match that you're watching here. It went really well. Thought it was quite interesting. So this is the one we're going with today as I attempt to take out an enemy and get beamed by this dude camping in a window. Just railed me. Absolutely dumped on. Look at this. Ruined. But at least I got to experience the OG Gulag. They've put that back in before the map is destroyed and gone forever, and we switched to this new one, Caldera. So we're going to talk a bit about that now. I believe, based on the info I read in the blogs, the new map will launch on December the 2nd, so people have time to play the multiplayer, level up their guns, give that a bit of breathing room, and then they're just going to go full whack on Warzone. Also, they put this in the blog, get this, Warzone Pacific now has 7 studios working on it. 7 developer studios are working on this game. Crazy. And in the run-up to the new map releasing, there's going to be 2 events in Warzone. The first one is called Operation Flashback, and they said that this is to celebrate Verdansk because it's going away. And this will be classic moments and many more in a limited time mode featuring plenty of surprises that cover the action-packed history of Verdansk. Nothing more than that yet, but maybe it will be a playlist where there's different versions of the map mashed together, like a bit where the stadium's fully built, a bit where it isn't, Nakatomi Plaza, the underground station comes back. I don't know, but that'll be interesting to see. And then there's the end of Verdansk towards the end of November, and all we get for that is expect a spectacular and fitting end to your time in Verdansk as we say farewell to the Castovian city forever, with a question mark. Maybe the map will get nuked again. Who knows? So they shared some new screenshots here, and I have to say the overall look and feel of the map, I'm really into it. They said the size is approximately about the same as this one, so it's going to be big, but it seems like it's much more open and there's less built up urban areas, so the fighting will be different in that respect. It's much less about building to building and more using natural cover, rocks, elevation. There's a lot of streams and water here too, so I'm wondering, can we swim now, or will you just die when you run into the water again? I don't know. There's a lot of playlists here with the map too. So there are some that are specific for Vanguard, where you can only use Vanguard weapons and vehicles, and they have stuff like planes that you can actually fly in them. You didn't mishear me. AA guns, AA trucks, but then you've also got the normal battle royale modes for the new map. In the normal BR mode, you can use any weapon from Modern Warfare, Cold War, Vanguard. You can use any operator, all the calling cards, all the skins, customizations that you've accrued over the last couple of years playing this game. It will all be available for you in those normal battle royale game modes on the new map. But the Vanguard specific game modes, it's getting a bit complicated, isn't it? You can only use Vanguard thinks. And they said that they think this will give the opportunity for new players to learn the game, level things up when it releases, rather than just being killed by metagaming gods over and over again. I'm not sure how popular the Vanguard specific modes will be. I feel like maybe they're splitting up the player base a bit too much here, but at least this will be a new thing, a brand new experience for Warzone. And the fact that they've got the planes in that you can take off and fly and shoot other planes with and do strafing runs on people on the ground, starting to feel a bit different, that isn't it? Starting to get a bit more like Battlefield in that respect. I'd love to give it a go, see how it plays. Rebirth Island will be staying as well. So if you're someone who still plays Warzone regularly and you enjoy that smaller, more hectic, more action-packed arcadey game mode experience, that's going to be there as an option. I don't think they're changing it yet, but I assume that there will be some changes to it as the life cycle of Warzone Vanguard continues to grow. Maybe they'll introduce another new, smaller map. I'd love to see that. Rebirth is fine, but it doesn't feel like real Battle Royale to me. It just feels like a kickabout at the football pitch. But it's obviously super popular, especially with the more casual players. The main map in the game in general over the past, like 6 months or so, has just become an absolute sweat fest. Like, a lot of the casual players have just stopped. And I think this is a problem that's inherent with Battle Royale games. They have a bit of a shelf life, and I was maybe thinking of doing a full video on this at some point, because I think it's a super difficult problem to fix, and Warzone's probably been hemorrhaging players for a while now. It's probably really difficult for them to get new players in as well because of the way the game's designed with the loadout system, how meta everything is. New players just don't stand a chance and they're not going to have fun here. So maybe the only way to get a resurgence in that again is if Modern Warfare 2 releases next year, November, they wipe the slate clean with Warzone. Infinity Ward have built a brand new Warzone experience. They kill off everything for the last 3 years, so Modern Warfare, Cold War, Vanguard all goes away, and they bring out their Warzone 2.0, let's say. Some new innovations, completely new weapons, they wipe the slate clean, people start again, they get that influx of new players. Could be a potential option for the future there. But the new Pacific map and these Vanguard specific, Vanguard only playlists will help in that respect, because everyone will have a chance again. And if they ramp up the SBMM, so if you're someone who's been playing Warzone for the last 2 years, you're going to be put in lobbies with people of similar skill and playtime to that, and the new players can have this pseudo fresh start with the game. It won't last long, but maybe a couple of months, and then I think we're back to where we are now. At least we've got the new anti-cheat as well, so in my opinion there's a lot here to look forward to. And then Vanguard itself, I mean, next week I'm going to be playing a lot of multiplayer. I'll be streaming multiplayer, I'll be streaming the campaign. That looks really interesting. And of course, zombies. For me personally, zombies was something that I enjoyed when it came out with World at War. Playing that with 3 other friends was good fun. But then after that, it just got really complicated. But with Black Ops Cold War, I feel like they made it a bit more accessible, and for a casual zombies player like myself and like my friends, we could get into that a bit more, and it felt like we didn't have to know a million things about the previous zombies games to understand what we needed to do. And I think because Treyarch are making the Vanguard zombies as well, I watched a couple videos about that, it seems like they've made some interesting changes with that too. And of course, it'll be a great way to level up your guns if you're going to be playing a lot more Warzone. So next week's going to be pretty COD heavy. I'm hoping that we'll get more Battlefield news or gameplay next week as well, because that's literally 2 weeks away for early access. You can play Battlefield 2042 on the 12th of November. That's right around the corner. Not long to go at all, so pretty exciting. You can be damn sure I'll be playing that on the 12th as well. It's going to be a busy couple weeks, I think. Really action-packed, a lot of stuff to look forward to here, and I'm excited to be making videos, streaming, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the content at the moment. So endgame here, 1v1, won my gulag, come back, picked up a few kills here and there, looking for the heartbeat sensor off this dude that I'd just taken out. There they are, and I'm just too chonky to get through the window. But fortunately that guy didn't have any armor plates and just got the hot beaming of the lifetime, got the victory. There's the win, and that's my one Warzone game for the day. There it is. What can you do, eh? But thank you for watching, guys. I know a lot of you still play Warzone and still enjoy watching my Warzone videos. I built up a big Warzone audience over the last 18 months or so. It isn't going away. And I know that a lot of you are still using my code in the store and tweeting me pics. Like, thank you so much for that. It's a great help, honestly. With that said, enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you're doing. If you like the video, leave a like, subscribe for more. I'll see you next time.